Hello guys, this is Raging Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? So I just got done watching another movie. Yes, another movie review. Yes, I went and saw Smile. Now, I remember when they first showed the trailer for this, I didn't care much for it. I was like, I thought to myself, oh, it's another horror movie. I've seen it all, whatever. And then they released like another one, like a different one. I thought, it looks kind of creepy. It slowly got my attention. So today I finally went and saw it, and I'm glad I did. Holy crap, was this movie terrifying. It wasn't like, I wouldn't say it was scary. It was more creepy than scary, in my opinion. Uh, so just a short version for those who haven't watched the movie, if you're not familiar with the movie, it's this therapist. When she worked at this, I think this asylum or whatever. It's not a nursing home. I know because I'm a CNA. No, this is like an asylum or sanitarium, however you want to call it. So, and it's played by Sosie Bacon, who is in real life Kevin Bacon's daughter. By the way, she did a fantastic job. I mean, really good. I think this might be the first time I've seen her in a movie. I think. I'm not familiar with her other roles, but she did really good in this one. And so she's played this therapist. She helps these patients. You know, they they think they see things and whatnot, or crazy people. I don't want to say that. I know that might sound kind of mean, but you know what I mean. Uh, and one patient commits suicide right in front of her. So this therapist, Sophie Bacon, who's Dr. Rose Cotter, is her name. Rose is her character name in this movie, and she's horrified. Like it happens so quick. So this whole movie kind of really plays with your mind, because the whole time I was watching it, I was thinking, is this all in her head? Like it felt like this movie was trying to make you paranoid, like what's real and what's not. So they did a really good job with that in this movie. One thing I've noticed in this movie was way they they shot the scenes, like the part one in the beginning where she's talking to this patient. Uh, they're talking and the camera's like right on their face, and you don't see that often in other movies. It just, I don't know, I can't describe it. It was the way the camera was showing their faces. You're kind of expect something to happen any moment. Because I watch a lot of horror movies growing up, so and you're like, okay, what's going on? Why is the camera showing this character in this certain angle? Like it really made me tense. But in a good way. Uh, there are there were a few jump scares. I know a lot of people don't like jump scare. It's cheap. I understand it. But the jump scare in this movie, it wasn't a whole lot. But when it did happen, it was perfect. Like they did it at the right time, the right moment. So like they didn't overdo it. The jump scare. So uh, I did. There's not. I thought maybe I missed, and I looked it up before I made this video. Uh, there is no name for this entity, this demon that's causing it. It's a curse. That's what it is. The victim. They're smiling. Hence, that's why the movie's called Smile. They're smiling. 'Cause they look for just like a random person. I guess they kind of read your mind and what you're thinking, how your mind works. If they love it, if it's like enticing to them, then you're the target for that entity. And so what it does, the curse, like I say, it makes a person smile, and they kill themselves in the most horrific way. I mean, there's different ways. It's not the same way. I mean, these deaths are completely different. Like, it could be someone gouging their eyes out with the scissors, or slitting their throats, or setting themselves on fire. You know what I mean? So there's different ways to kill yourself. Uh, and so what happened is that the person that's seeing all this, now they're cursed. So now that's how the entity goes from one body to the next. It's like a conduit. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, it's a very interesting concept. I thought that was a really good concept. Now, of course, this is not based on a true story, not from my knowledge. It is directed and written by Parker Finn. I never heard of him, but he did a great job. I think the writing was good. The actors were really good. You have Kyle Gallner as Joel. I thought he looked familiar. I looked him up, and he played in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, which came out way back 2010. So he was in this movie. Did a great job. Uh, I don't know what else to say. I mean, the jump scares were good. Like I said, they didn't overdo it with the jump scares. The gore was about right. Acting again, great. If someone were to ask me, who would you change? Neither one of them. It was good. It was all good. Tense moments in this movie. So if you're into psychological horror, you will love this movie. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's like scary. It was more very creepy. So it kind of makes you paranoid because I went to the store after I looked at the movies to give you things, and I kind of looked around to see if someone was gonna do that creepy smile. I'm like, no. So yeah, so the movie kind of played with my mind, but that's a good thing. That means it was really good. Uh, the movie, in some weird way, and maybe I'm saying this all wrong, but I feel like this movie, in a way, it's kind of similar to Sinister. It's another horror movie. It's where I've seen the movie, but it's been so long. But these kids, apparently the demon in that movie targets children, and he makes them kill their family. And I feel like this movie, Smile, reminded me of Sinister a little bit, or maybe The Haunting of Connecticut, So yeah, if you're into those kind of movies, you should go out and watch Smile. It's a great movie. I feel like everything was balanced. It wasn't too much of that or too much of this. They didn't put too much gore or too much jump scares, because then it would have been cheesy, I think. And now at first I did not know that this movie was rated R. In my mind, I thought it was PG-13, because most horror movies, really, if you think about it, is PG-13. Now, like slasher, like Halloween, Scream, Friday the 13th, obviously those are rated R because it's got, sex and drugs. But movies like this, it's very rare for it to be rated R, and I kind of got nervous because I'm thinking, why is it rated R? Because if there's nudity in it, you don't need that. I don't walk into a movie to watch nudity. I don't know. If I'm going to a movie to see a scary movie, I want to be scared. I want to feel tense. I want to feel that sense of dread. That's what I'm looking for. And this movie had it, I think. You guys, I don't know. Maybe you didn't like it. I thought it was a good movie. I don't know what the future will hold for this film, Will we get a part 2? I don't know. Usually sequels kind of ruin the whole experience, especially when it comes to horror movies. So I don't know. I kind of see a sequel happening. I kind of don't. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, great movie. Very tense. It really was tense. Uh, so yeah, it was rated R. And there's no nudity or sex. I promise. So if you're like me, you're not comfortable with that. No, it's rated R for language. There's some swearing, and of course, the blood. The suicide. Because there are suicide scenes in it. Not a whole lot. There's top of my head, maybe 3, I think. But anyway, yeah, great movie. I loved it. If you guys haven't seen it, go out and watch it. 'Cause I will tell you this right now, it's better than Halloween Ends. That movie was a disappointment. I did not like that movie. So yeah, and speaking of Halloween Ends, it's no longer playing my theater. So I guess it was that bad. I don't know, but I'm not surprised. So yeah, I didn't enjoy that one. But this one, Smile, I give it a 2 big thumbs up. Great movie, very tense. Yeah, very good. Especially the very end there. Where we see its true form, the entity. But if you guys seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Those are my thoughts. There's not really any cons about it. I mean, there's not anything in the movie I would change. I loved every bit of it, so I'm not complaining. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button for me, and be sure to hit that notification button for more videos. So with that, guys, I'm signing out. Tomorrow's Halloween, so enjoy some Halloween. If you got kids, I'm sure they're excited for trick-or-treat candy. So for me, I'm probably just going to relax and watch some scary movies or something. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm heading out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.